talk about movie stuff.
Hey, so we're doing a new segment like Obsessed Movie News, where we just talk about stuff that's going on in the movie news. With me is Santa Claus himself, Brandon. How's it going, Brandon?
Santa Claus isn't real.
There's been a lot of movie stuff going on, so much so I wrote some stuff down. So let's talk about the whole time Ghostbusters nonstop, because I'm sure no one's talked about Ghostbusters yet.
Let's talk about Ghostbusters.
No,
why do you like it?
Alright, let's not talk about Ghostbusters. Everyone's talked about. So Darth Vader is going to be in Rogue One.
Wow, I hadn't heard about that.
You hadn't heard about that?
No.
So are you serious?
I don't know.
So it's confirmed. I think everyone kind of knew this already, but since Rogue One takes place right before Episode 4, Darth Vader is going to show up, and James Earl Jones will be reprising his role. Question is...
Will Hayden Christensen be reprising his role?
Exactly. Will he be in the suit?
My guess says yes.
I think he said he would be okay with being in the suit or playing Anakin again. I don't have a problem with that, because if you give him a person who is good with directing actors, I think Hayden Christensen can act. Do you agree?
Yeah, he can stand there real well, and that's all he'll need to do.
Yeah, that's all he needs to do is Darth Vader. He doesn't need to actually say anything or talk about sand or anything. Right?
I mean, you can if you want. Will we see other characters, though?
We see Baby Luke, Baby Leia.
Yeah, so they can sell us it. That's why they'll show them.
Sell more toys.
Remember, buy Vader today. This scene will be about 8 seconds long.
I actually don't think he'll be in it a bit. I think do we even know who the main villain is? It's the guy who looks like the commander who's wearing the cape. I guess he's the villain.
I have no idea.
I know it's maybe
We've seen about what, a minute and a half?
Probably. Forrest Whitaker apparently also in brief news. His character is not new. He is a character from the the Clone Wars TV show.
Probably on Rebels. I'm not watching Rebels.
Maybe, but so that's kind of interesting. They're bringing in a character from one of the cartoons. We could bring in Ahsoka. Probably not. They probably won't do it. No. So Bryan Cranston's returning to Power Rangers. What? Returning? Yes, he was originally... You want to talk about this?
He played the Blue Ranger.
Really?
No, he didn't. He voiced 2 characters. What were they? Some snake dude, and then some other dude.
Mm-hmm. A lot of monster dudes.
Yeah.
So he was always among those, Power Rangers, I'm gonna get you, blah, 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 blah. One of those guys. He's coming back as Zordon, the giant head thing. So it's like Lex Luthor, not gonna do that. Mr. Sinister, not gonna do that. Zordon, hell yeah.
So that part created specifically for him.
Exactly. It speaks to him. Like, it said, I want to be in a movie a lot more than I was in Godzilla. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more.
He'll die too.
He'll die too, yeah.
Predictions, Zordon will die 30 minutes into the movie.
It's in his claws now.
Just smash the computer. Just explodes.
Were you a Power Rangers person as a kid?
Not the original. I think so every Power Rangers is the same. Every season, it's got the same plot. Mm-hmm. I joined, I believe, Wild Force, whenever the hell that was.
That was like the millionth one, probably.
Sure.
I grew up with Power Rangers in Space, and then the one that came after that. So I wasn't in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But then, just as soon as I got into it, I immediately lost interest in it.
Don't worry, there's absolutely... The only thing they need to make a good Power Rangers movie is follow the plot of the show.
There you go.
Which is... Monsters, they have a moral. They're doing something, and they have to learn to do it. They're not any good, one of the Rangers. Monster shows up. They go fight the monster. They win. Monster goes big. Call in Megazord. Defeat Monster.
Dynamic pose.
To pose as it explodes in the background. And then they learn the moral.
And Bulk and Skull. Is that the new Bulk and Skull?
Yeah.
Bring them. I hope they're in it. I hope they're in it.
Fun fact, they're still on the show.
They are?
Yeah, they're old. They're really old. It's kind of amazing. I believe they are the same actors. I know they were in I think, last season or whatever current season. I don't know who's running it. Because it doesn't run. Disney owned it for a while for some reason.
Then they gave up?
I have no idea.
I remember there was like a few years ago, there was this epic crossover where they had all these other Power Ranger characters. And I saw a picture. I didn't watch it.
It's all the red Power Rangers.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. I recognized the ones from the one I grew up with. So X-Men and Avengers. There is a rumor that Fox is talking to Marvel Studios about crossing over. I don't know how much of that is true because Fox hates Marvel Studios from what I understand.
They're looking for money.
They are. If that's the case, then they have to reboot X-Men. You have to because with this new timeline, it has no way mentioned the Avengers, and the Avengers in turn no way mentioned.
Marvel would not like whoever's playing whoever. So who would you recast as Deadpool?
Oh no.
Oh yes. Be ready for Deadpool again, starring whoever.
But the thing is, I don't want, as much as I'm kind of getting into the X-Men comics, I've read the Dark Phoenix saga now, I've read Days of Future Past. Much as I kind of like the X-Men, they make no sense within the Marvel Universe.
No sense.
Because we're okay with these super beings, but we're not okay with these super beings. Like, Hulk, bad. Hulk, good. Beast, bad. Captain America, good. Wolverine, bad.
Well, if they're born with their powers, they're like, oh, it depends, like, I don't know.
Brandon, our good friend Sony have listed their newest animated films. Isn't that one? Do you want to hear it? So Sony, who I don't particularly care for, and unfortunately hasn't really been doing well.
In movies.
And Sony actually kind of ties into the last two subjects, like this one. They've released their animated films. Now, Brandon, I'm not sure if you've heard what is coming.
Oh.
But I want to read them to you. I'm just going to read the list of what they're doing. So the next thing they're doing is Smurfs: The Lost Village.
Wow, that sounds exciting. Who cares?
I know. It's a reboot.
Oh, it's a reboot.
It's a reboot to the Smurfs.
So maybe nobody will like it this time.
Maybe. So they're starting over. It's completely animated. No live action or anything. Do you want to hear some of the cast? It has Demi Lovato, Jack McBrayer.
I'm already in.
Okay, you're already in?
I'm already full in for this movie.
Alright. I'll just stop right there then.
Can I voice a Smurf? There's 3 million of them.
You want to ask Sony right now?
Sony, this is my audition for the Smurfs. Hey, I'm douchebag Smurf.
Beautiful, right there. I think they'll take you. They'll take anyone at this moment. I'll save this one for last. Alright, so there's one called The Star. And it's about a small and brave donkey and his animal friends become the unsung heroes of the greatest story ever told, The First Christmas. It's in association with the Jim Henson Company. Okay then, let's move on. Hotel Transylvania.
The thing for Sony to get into that Christian market.
Yeah, it's big right at the moment. Hotel Transylvania 3. I actually like the first one.
I think it's alright.
I was surprised.
Sony and Adam Sandler love each other.
No. Yeah.
Like an abusive boyfriend and girlfriend, where one just hurts them financially, and they just keep coming back.
Sometimes it could be Seth Rogen and James Franco too.
They make lots of money.
I actually liked the first Hotel Transylvania. I didn't hate it like I was apparently supposed to hate it. But I never saw the second one. There is going to be an animated Spider-Man film from the geniuses behind the Lego Movie. You like the Lego Movie.
Yes, I think...
But you don't really like...
What geniuses? Is it Phil Lord?
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller.
Is this a continuation of Ultimate Spider-Man? Like a movie of Ultimate Spider-Man?
It does not say...
That's Disney.
It does not say. It is Avi Arad again and Amy Pascal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So if you're going to make an animated Spider-Man movie, I do a conclusion to maybe their Ultimate series that's running currently. Because otherwise you're just going to reboot it for no reason.
Exactly. It seems kind of to me like they're desperate because, I don't know if they want to squeeze Spider-Man for all that he's worth.
They still got him.
They still
technically hold on to him.
And okay, here's the last one. The Emoji Movie.
Wow, that sounds great.
It's called Emoji Movie Express Yourself. Will offer a surprising and comic take on the secret world of our phones and the beloved characters that have become a daily necessities in global interpersonal communication.
I give this movie one shit emoji. One smiling shit emoji.
I'm thinking it's just The best word I can describe Sony in general is just desperate at this point. They're trying to grasp something, anything for success. It's like the Lego movie. That worked for those other people. Maybe...
If we made a movie about the trolls...
Which is what DreamWorks are doing.
It's not that related. That'd seem a desperate movie that you would find from Sony, not something else. What are movies that you think Sony should make next?
I have no idea. What can we have them mess up? Something that they would want to make into a cinematic universe.
What is dumb that they can make into a movie?
Play-Doh the movie.
Yeah.
Like the secret world of the Play-Dohs that you create.
Yeah. Yeah, all the dicks. All the Play-Doh dicks that I've made. A cinematic universe.
The last thing, so we'll see where Sony goes with this. Probably nowhere. Last thing I'll say is that not Amazing Spider-Man, sorry. That's no longer in canon. Spider-Man Homecoming is currently filming, and I'm not sure about you, I'm on comicbook.com, and for about 3 times last week, I've always gotten a news thing saying this person is in Spider-Man, this person's in Spider-Man, and some of them are Disney Channel stars, which kind of I find interesting.
Because
Disney. Well, Sony also.
So the cool thing about Spider-Man Homecoming is that from the leak script we can assume that it's about a homecoming at a school. So my guess is that all these people being cast are like basically going to be involved in his classmates.
Yeah.
Like they'll be in the goddamn background. No one...
Probably. The funny thing is, like every time an African American actor is introduced, it's funny to see the comments where people will always shout out, Miles Morales, Miles Morales!
Miles Morales will not be in the Spider-Man movie as of Sony's regulations that
that was leaked.
Spider-Man.
There was a leaked thing that, I'm not sure if it's changed because of the Marvel Studios deal, but there was a leak. You want to explain that?
It's gotta be Peter Parker Spider-Man, and I believe it's gotta be, what is he? It's gotta be regular Peter Parker, what Peter Parker is.
Yeah, and the love interest always has to be like Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy said.
Yeah. But who knows?
Interests me, it seems like Sony's still not learning from their mistakes, because apparently 3 villains are cast in this movie.
Wow, that sounds like not good.
They haven't learned. Again. But the thing that I really want to talk about is that this is wonderful, because every time, this has been happening so much now about people being announced in the movie, and it's always so-and-so joined Spider-Man Homecoming cast, the comments are fantastic. They're usually the same joke, but let me read a few of them to you, if I may. So this was for the breaking Garcelle and Tiffany Espenson. I can't pronounce Garcelli's last name. But here are some comments. Breaking, another unknown actor cast in Spider-Man Homecoming. My hamster Gibbons was just cast in Spider-Man Homecoming. The entire Disney Channel cast in Spider-Man Homecoming. And one of my favorites. Breaking news. This cat will make a cameo in Spider-Man Homecoming. It's a picture of a cat. Just a random cat. And one of the replies was, can I get his autograph?
That's cool. Spider-Man Homecoming is a large cast. There's going to be a lot of background people.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that there were a lot of unknowns being cast in this, meaning that they think somebody will get famous, but they could just be background extras for literally
2 seconds.
Whoever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like one of the villains.
I'm nervous because I don't trust Sony anymore.
How could you not? After such great movies like
Annie, Spider-Man,
Amazing
Spider-Man 2, which you have gone on to say is the worst Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
Which I actually do agree with. I think it is worse than Spider-Man 3.
Did you see Finding Dory this weekend?
I did see Finding Dory this weekend.
So did everyone else.
You say you're not going to see Finding Dory, right? Oh, you're not going to see Finding Dory?
I'm in Finding Dory.
Oh, you are in Finding Dory?
Yes, I am.
That's really cool. I might have to go back and see it now.
Yeah, I'm one of the fishes.
You're one of the fishes?
Yeah. Make sure to look for me in Finding Dory.
He's totally in the movie, guys.
As Sigourney Weaver.
As Sigourney Weaver. With that, I think we'll stop. I'm not sure if we'll continue doing this. It depends on everyone's free schedule. It depends on if Brandon's gonna even want to come back.
Fuck you.
Probably not. Until then, this is Jack Vote, and who are you?
Finding Dory.
And Jack Vote and Finding Dory. We'll see you at the next Obsessed Movie News. See you.